Today we're taking a look at fixing a John Deere hood. This hood was cracked all the way from down here, all the way up across, but I think we can repair that so that it's usable. These hoods are anywhere from $300 to $400 new, so if we're able to fix it, we can. What we're going to be using is JB Weld. We've got the hardener and the steel tubes ready to go. We've got a piece of cardboard to mix things on, and we also need a mixer and an applicator. Went ahead and used the Scotch tape to stabilize the hood. I've got a 10-inch wrench, a 10-millimeter socket to take the innards apart so we can access the back side of that hood. I've got mesh tape, rubber gloves, and 80 grit sandpaper so that the JB Weld takes to a little bit better. So let's go ahead and get started. Decided against taking the inner section out because it does provide a lot of stability, and sometimes if you take those out you can break the hood even more. And so I took some light sandpaper, or some sandpaper, this is 80 grit, and I just scuffed up where the crack is all the way down through here, and of course it goes all the way up to here. And so next I'm going to apply some tape. I've just got some mesh fiberglass tape, and I use some snips to cut it. And I found that it doesn't stick too well to itself, but it sticks okay to the plastic. And so I cut it in strips, and then I apply it to where the crack is. So we're going to skip this little portion here that's real thin there, and go ahead and tape all the way down the crack just like this. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we've got the tape applied on here. I've got it all smoothed down. We're going to go ahead and mix up the JB Weld and then apply the JB Weld. I'm going to mix it up with a stick and then try to use the brush to get it on there. It's going to take quite a bit because there's so much area, but we'll go ahead and see how we can do. So I put it in two blobs, kind of. You want to do equal amounts of both. The hardener and the steel. All right. So we've got equal amounts, and then I'm gonna, like I said, use a stick to go ahead and mix these up. I just have them on a piece of cardboard, but try to pay attention to what you're doing so you don't get it on your glove like I just did. We'll try. I've never used a brush like this before, but I'll try. You may try like a little patina brush or something like that. So you want to see it get into being that gray color. And essentially what I'm going to do is cover the tape. All right, let's take a look here. I've completely covered the tape with JB Weld. I got a little bit on here, but I don't think it'll hold it to it. Missed a little spot right there. But we will let this dry, and then you can apply, let it dry for a day or two, sand it down and apply another coat if you want to, and then we'll check to see how well it holds up. This is a pretty big crack, so I'm anxious to see the end result. All right, we've got the hood back on. Everything's dried up. The crack was here, but we're showing really good stability there now. What I imagine happened, you can reach your hand in here and pull up on the hood here, and in most cases that may be okay, but if you yank on that too hard, that may cause a crack like this. And so if you have a hood like this, I would always recommend reaching around and opening it from the two corners. That puts, it doesn't put as much pressure here. A lot of these hoods break here in the middle, and I think that's the reason why. So let's go ahead and you can still see where the crack is, but now it's stable. Let's take a look on the inside here. You can see where the JB Weld is. Closes good. Like I said, it has, and putting pressure on that shows good stability. Now this may not fix it forever. It may, break again in a few years, 5 years, 10 years, I don't know. But if you have a hood that's starting to crack, it's better to address the problem sooner rather than later, because a new hood like this could run you, $300-400, and that's if you save all of the other pieces, the grill and everything else. So anyway, that's how to repair a cracked John Deere hood.